Hey guys, welcome back to RayderTology. Instead of going game by game now, I'm just going to go round by round. I tried to do this whole thing, but it took about 15 minutes to do because I'm a person who likes to talk, who likes to break things down, and I can't really do that and keep these videos short all at the same time. So I'm just going to do, so this is RayderTology West Region. Then there was 64 teams because that phony baloney first four nonsense is finally over. I hate it. I've never been a fan. I don't know why you put four 16 teams up against each other. I don't see the purpose. Well, really, the purpose is to try to get more regular teams in, more power teams than, and that's why Syracuse and Arizona State are in. And I just find the entire thing almost intolerable to deal with. So anyway, Texas Southern beat North Carolina Central today. That game, if you guys didn't know, was 64-46 in a game that was pretty ugly. NC Central only shot 30% from the field, 0 for 14 from 3. But the Texas Southern Tigers, they only shot 36.8% from the field and surrendered 20 offensive rebounds. And they're playing Xavier, who has good size. They should be able to get 20 plus offensive rebounds. They shoot well, they score a lot. I don't see how, whoops, wrong marker. Oh, screw it. I can use blue. I don't see how Texas Southern is going to be able to match up. They're not even a 500 team on the season, so I don't feel bad not giving them even a chance to move on here. Missouri, Florida State. I have my bracket up here. I actually have Missouri. I think Porter Jr., he comes back. He really does help that team. I got Missouri moving on over Florida State, who gets kind of lackluster on on defense sometimes. And from what I've seen, I don't like Florida State's chances. Ohio State, South Dakota. I love Mike Dom. I love the Jackrabbits. I love their offensive explosiveness. I think they are going to be, if they can get out in transition and hit the three ball, I think they have a good chance at beating Ohio State. Along with Mike Dom, he led the Summit Conference in rebounds and points. So I'm taking Mike Dom and the Jackrabbits in that ever dangerous 5-12 matchup. .413 Zags, NC Greensboro. On this bracket here, I have, up on the screen, I have the Zags going all the way to the Final Four. I tried to change that, but I guess it locked at the beginning of the playing games. So I'm kind of stuck on there, keeping Gonzaga, even though I did want to change that. But I'll tell you what, I know nothing about Greensboro except they're a very good defensive team, and they seem to be kind of a low-end, trendy upset pick. But because I don't know enough about Greensboro, I've never seen them play, I'm just going to take the Zags just to be safe. Houston, San Diego State. I have Houston up here. I feel that this is a coin flip. Both teams are extremely good defensively. I think Houston might have the slight edge in offense. And I really don't know which way to go, since I figure I have Houston on this one. I'm going to go with San Diego State on this one. Why not cover both bases? And it really, if I can't figure out a reason why a top team should win, and I feel that it's going to be close, I'm just going to take the lower seed. Michigan, Montana. I saw Montana struggle against North Dakota State. They controlled the game, but it seemed like North Dakota State was always able. Montana would go up 10. North Dakota State would cut it to 4. North Dakota, excuse me, not North Dakota State. North Dakota would cut it to 4. They'd go up 7. North Dakota would cut it to 3, but North Dakota just could not overcome that. I feel like Michigan right now is the hottest defense in the Big Ten. They just won the Big Ten. I think they're going to come out. They're going to have a little rust because they haven't played in a couple weeks because the Big Ten tournament was moved up to play in Madison Square Garden. So I think it might be dangerously close at half, and then later on, say midway through the second half, Michigan finally puts Montana away. So I got Michigan moving on. Texas A&M, Providence. Texas A&M was the team who came in with high expectations, and kind of like the football team, failed to meet those expectations and are now a 7th seed in the NCAA tournament, where I think they were ranked like 9 to begin the season. So, and Providence, I think, is the flip side of that. Low expectations, overplayed those expectations, made it all the way to the Big East Championship game, even beating Xavier. But they always seem to overplay in the tournament. I don't know why. But I feel like I'd rather have the team who's outplaying themselves than the team who's underplaying themselves. So I'm going to give Providence the nod to defeat Texas A&M. And then North Carolina, Lipscomb. I'm going to call this one my game that shouldn't be as close as it's going to. I think this is going to be a shootout. Lipscomb wants to play up and down. They want to run. They want short possessions, easy buckets. North Carolina gets kind of lazy at times on defense. I think Lipscomb challenges them all the way to the buzzer. I think it's a lot closer than what it is, but I think North Carolina's ability to shoot free throws finally wins the day. But don't be surprised if Lipscomb somehow finds some magical way for that, hashtag one shining moment to knock off North Carolina. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. I mean, I'd say, let me rephrase that. It would surprise me, but it wouldn't be the biggest shocker in the world if it actually happened. So until we go to the round of 32, I'll see you next time.